Welcome to this discussion on caffeine tolerance and how it might be affecting your pre workout routine. If you've been using the same formula for a while and it doesn't pack the punch it once did, you're not imagining things. Your body adapts to stimulants over time. Today we'll explore how caffeine works in the body, why tolerance builds, and what you can do about it. I'll share strategies to reset your sensitivity and optimize your pre workout regimen so you can continue to experience the focus and performance benefits you're after. Whether you're a casual gym goer or a serious athlete, understanding tolerance will help you make smarter choices. Let's begin by outlining what we'll cover in this session. To give you a roadmap, here's what we'll be talking about. First, we'll review the science behind caffeine and how it interacts with your body to produce its stimulating effects. Next, we'll define caffeine tolerance and discuss why it develops so quickly. We'll then dive into practical strategies for resetting your tolerance, including both cold turkey breaks and gradual tapering. Finally, I'll offer practical tips on pre-workout supplement use so you can apply what you've learned to your daily routine. With the outline in mind, let's take a closer look at why caffeine is such a staple in pre-workout supplements. Caffeine is a cornerstone ingredient in most pre-workout supplements because it increases alertness, reduces perceived effort, and can boost performance. It works by blocking adenosine receptors, which helps you feel less tired, and by releasing dopamine and adrenaline, which enhance focus and drive. This combination makes high-intensity efforts feel easier and helps you push harder. However, heavy reliance on caffeine can backfire. Over time, your body adapts, and those same doses produce less noticeable effects. This is where diminishing returns set in. You start needing more caffeine to feel the same boost, which can lead to crashes and other side effects. Understanding why caffeine works so well is the first step to understanding why it sometimes stops working. Let's dive deeper into the mechanisms behind its effects. Caffeine crosses the blood-brain barrier and blocks adenosine receptors. These are the receptors that normally tell your brain it's time to rest. By blocking them, caffeine keeps sleepiness at bay and allows natural stimulants like dopamine and adrenaline to flow more freely. This surge sharpens focus and can make mental and physical tasks feel more effortless. Caffeine also influences enzyme activity, supporting energy production at the cellular level. Together, these effects contribute to the heightened alertness and perceived energy you feel after your morning coffee or pre-workout drink. But this isn't a one-way street. Your body responds to caffeine intake by making adjustments of its own. Let's see how tolerance develops and why your usual dose loses its punch. When you consume caffeine regularly, your body adapts by upregulating adenosine receptors. In other words, it creates more receptors for adenosine to bind to, which reduces caffeine's blocking effect. Tolerance can develop within days to weeks, meaning you may need higher doses to get the same stimulation you once enjoyed. Unfortunately, higher doses also increase the risk of the dreaded crash as caffeine wears off and adenosine floods your system. This adaptation is your body's attempt to maintain balance, but it can leave you feeling less responsive and more reliant on caffeine. Understanding this process highlights why you might feel numb to your pre-workout and underscores the need to reset your tolerance from time to time. The only way to reduce caffeine tolerance is to cut back or take a break. You have two main options: go cold turkey for 1 to 2 weeks, or taper down gradually by reducing your daily intake over several days. After a reset, reintroduce smaller doses and reserve caffeine for tough training days or competitions. Using stimulants strategically rather than daily helps maintain sensitivity and preserves the ergogenic benefits. During a reset, stay hydrated. Prioritize sleep and consider non-stim supplements to support your workouts. These breaks can be challenging, but they're an effective way to regain the energy boost you're looking for. With tolerance management covered, let's look at how to adjust your supplement strategy holistically. To prevent tolerance and ensure a well-rounded routine, cycle stimulant pre-workouts and incorporate stimulant-free formulas. Focus on other performance boosters like creatine for strength, beta-alanine for endurance, and electrolytes for hydration. These work without stimulating your central nervous system. Be mindful of your total daily caffeine intake, counting coffee, tea, and sodas, and avoid taking stimulants late in the day. Prioritize sleep and stress management, as no supplement can replace recovery. By diversifying your supplement regimen and paying attention to lifestyle factors, you'll get more consistent results and reduce the likelihood of burnout. With these strategies in mind, we can summarize the key lessons and wrap up. Caffeine is a powerful tool, but tolerance can blunt its effects. Knowing how caffeine works and why tolerance builds empowers you to manage your intake. Reset your sensitivity by cycling off regularly and use caffeinated pre-workouts strategically rather than habitually. Diversify your supplement stack with non-stimulant ingredients and lifestyle practices that support recovery. Most importantly, listen to your body and adjust your approach based on how you feel. If you found this information helpful, consider joining the AOF Supplements community by liking, subscribing, and sharing our content. We're here to support you in reaching your performance goals without sacrificing your well being.